We came to protest because the House and the Senate were going to be voting on getting the Electoral College certified, and we thought that they should listen to the voter fraud allegations and do an investigation and look into it.
I planned my trip maybe a week to 10 days ago, but my commander asked me to come, and I did that.
I started my day at 5:30 in the morning and 38-degree temperature, and we walked down here, stood in the cold mud until 11 o'clock. And then when Trump finished, of course, he never said storm the Capitol. He never said that. They put that out on different reports. He never said that. But he says, we're going to go there, we're going to cheer for the heroes, and there's some we may not be cheering for. And when we walked down here, there was already quite a crowd at the Capitol. We were trying to get closer. I mean, I'm one who said there's a door to this place. I mean, I did say that to the crowd. There's a door to this place. So, but I couldn't even get close to the steps.
10 of us, Vietnamese community, got together. And we were by that memorial, and we marched up here. And I actually went all the way up to that little thing in the middle. I saw people taking pictures, having flags, talking about each other, giving people positive notes. It was very peaceful.
As we were all moving towards the steps and up the Capitol, and we saw people going up the stairs, but I'm like buried in people. I mean, I can barely see over them. I can just barely see up the stairs. And then shortly as we were kind of making our way up there, a few people ran out and said that the Capitol had been stormed.
It was very, very disappointing, the lack of security. I think you could have walked up, there was zero presence of, now the perimeter with state police and local was covered with roads, but there was no support in there from local police and I'm not disrespecting them because I'm thankful for them and I support the blue. I think they had instructions to let it go.
We just went up to the stairs. There's no police, there's nothing that was stopping us. We were hanging out all over the place.
I gotta tell you, I was out there and the Capitol Police never asked us to leave. There was no megaphone saying, please move off these premises. There was no one asking us to do anything. But instead, the police were holding a line, and every now and then they would throw a flash bomb or tear gas into the crowd unannounced. And they weren't asking us to leave. It was not clear what was asked of us.
Yeah, with so many people. We actually made a little pathway for people to go up and circulate the people that go down. It was like a picture moment. You go up there for a scene and some shot, and I went up there, people were singing national anthem. We were doing, we were actually very peaceful, and it was just a really nice rally.
But the American people own that place. And our commander asked us to walk and march to this place. He did not instruct us to wreak havoc and damage. So I want to apologize for anybody that did that because I don't know who they did, and I don't have the facts on why. But that was uncalled for anybody to do it.
I thought the people that took the Capitol grounds were showing that they really wanted their voices to be heard. I thought the people that broke into the Capitol went too far.
I saw they break the window, but that was it. So there were still thousands of people sitting around up there with me, and all of us swarmed into that window? No, we just sat there. We're like, whoever that guy went in there, good for him.
That was shameful, absolutely shameful. Not the violence, not the violence. It was not that, although I don't condone it, and it was bad, and I'm sorry about what happened. But the way those Congress people and senators treated us, the way they treated us, it was shameful.
But I think the Constitution and the way things played out was the way it was set out to be. And I feel like President Trump did not interfere with the process. And I feel like he's got to let the process work and not interfere. And I think that's the type of person and his family is.
We own that building. That is our government. And the people who were inside of that building last night should have been representing us. They should have been. And those people and my senators, Marsha Blackburn and Bill Hagerty, who were supported by Trump and who came out loud and said, we will object to the electors, changed their tune and said it was Trump's fault and said we cannot condone this violence.
I think they used the violence, which doesn't even, like, there was violence, of course, but there's so many more people who didn't take part. And I think that the politicians who caved in last night and voted to certify the fraudulent elections, I think they took the easy road.
For those men that certified that election, they sealed their fate, but they will not seal the fate of this country. I promise you. This is not a sprint. We're not a race to the finish line.
So will we be back? Patriots will be back. Patriots will be back for sure.